We are back. The boys are back in town. The potty shirt trader. And
I swear, man, this camera, look, it's getting worse, man. I swear, every time I come on camera, I wake up every day and I think, you know what? It's looking alright today.
oh, I've been bald before. I got some pictures.
I've got a small head. That's my problem.
All right, so we're gonna check out some. Sorry, bro. Sorry for doing the British accent.
That's alright.
We're gonna check out some memes.
I can't do an Estonian accent, so I can't even shoot back.
Felt like if I was gonna go the Harry Potter route, I would sound like a right wanker. So.
Hey, look. We're respected across the world. You know what it's like being British and being in a place like Southeast Asia. Man, we're treated like royalty, bruv.
You got this weird type of Brit that's kind of like white trash. You know what I mean? Like they're just from low income and they're just want to create chaos, have no manners, have this bro. They're like coming with their shirts off, and they think that they're the men, this cockiness, and they're like, hey. You want to start a fight, mate? Or knock your...
The funny thing is, when I was in India, I was like thinking, thank God I don't have to see that anymore. And then as soon as I get to Vietnam, it's the first thing I see. And I'm like, oh God.
What's wrong? What's wrong with you?
I actually thought about this. How many have I actually failed? I probably failed like 90%. And like 10% succeeded. Not a high pass rate. A lot of them were not taken seriously. Like you get to a point where you're just like buying the challenges and just trying to pass them as quickly as possible. And if they fail, you don't really care.
Well, it's the gamification of the system, right? And they're trying to decide whether it's actually like something or gaming. So it'd be interesting to see how that plays out. Because it is kind of a game, really, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, I was thinking about it. Especially like... with this instant funding and stuff, and like there's also companies that do tournaments, bro. That part I don't get, bro, because you get like 100 people with the same market, and then everybody just does max lots. It's sort of like just gambling. It doesn't really work in trading. Anyway, any comments on this? Like 75 failed evaluations.
I think after maybe like 10, I'd have to have a real good look in the mirror and think I need to spend my money on different things.
I think I've probably failed 100, but.
No, but as in if you're doing like 10 in a row, if you're not.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
So you might do like 2, get funded, and then maybe get a payout, maybe not make it to the payout, but then you have a little rest because you think, oh, that was a lot of stress. Then you do another 1 or 2 and you might get funded again, and then you get close to a payout. So you edge it. I always find like if you don't get there with 2 or 3, just have a break. Days like that.
I feel it in my heart, like I feel it in my chest, like obviously when it's a prop firm account I don't really care, but
I mean when I had like a real account, I had like a fair amount in there, and I had one really bad day and I was just like, bro, I took like 6 months off. I was like, this is too much. Like I don't have this kind of money.
How much are we talking about? Because like I remember taking an L. It was the first time that I tried futures trading with crypto, right? Lost 20k in 5 minutes.
Yeah, but futures is a different ballgame. If you don't know what you're doing, it's
out
before you're in.
Bro, like I think I had the worst bad luck because I was, how 100x leverage with crypto is a lot of money, right? I mean, it goes really quickly. So
I need to sorry.
No, you know how like with Forex 100x leverage is like really normal, right?
Yeah,
it's like it's whatever.
It's because how CFDs are different.
It only moves like 0.01% in a day. So with crypto, it could move like 5%. So then 100x leverage is like 500%. So did that 100x leverage, bro. Like lost half of my whole account in which was like 50k, bro. Like in 5 minutes. I was on the kitchen floor. I was like, I felt it in my chest. I was like, no. I wanted to cry. I was like on the floor. I was like almost about to cry. I was like, no, what the fuck just happened? Like,
I've been not on the kitchen floor, grabbing my heart.
I've almost cried. There were tears coming out my eyes, but I was not like crying in a corner. It gets rough. Yeah. Boys don't cry. Real men don't cry.
Guys, if you don't want to end up like me in that scenario, I would suggest you guys to check out Funded Squad. If you're a trader just like me looking for some extra funding, this is actually the only pro firm that will give you instant funding for a monthly fee starting from $249 a month. You just got to follow the risk parameters and make at least 5% to get a payout. So check it out in the description below.
What happened?
Absolutely nothing. I don't know. I just showed up and I don't know. I don't even know.
What happened?
When you get drunk on trading, I swear down. It happened to me the other day. Because I was just anticipating retail traders to do one thing, and I was like, I remember being a retail trader. Not retail, but like I remember making like, oh, it's got to go down because it's so high.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
And it did go down, and I just got stuck long, and I kept on trying to buy the dip, and I was like, God damn it, this thing's wrecking me.
Oh, yeah. I saw like, some of the pairs were doing that yesterday for sure. Yeah, I remember getting stuck in those as well. Like, oh, it's so overbought right now, I should probably sell. And then it just keeps going. And then they're like, gotta keep going, gotta keep holding. And then
that's the thing. And then when you stop, that's when it does it.
Exactly.
It's always the case. It's always the case.
Yep.
Sometimes it's one of my weaknesses in trading is when I get so sure in one set direction, and I will be right, but I'm just not looking from the right area. That's typically the issue.
Yep.
So I'm always trying to catch the bottom or not waiting for the confirmations that I know I should be looking for, and I am better at that, but I still slip. Do you know what I mean? It's like you could be doing good one day and then
I know. And it's like an ever-changing market too, because one week it could stop at that level, but another week the volatility could be higher and could be like bigger moves in the market. And then it's
well, I was talking to Foreign Money about how like this market's just moving so funny, stall up, and there's no real kind of pullbacks to areas.
Day one of turning $100 into $1 million. This is our trade setup gold. I already put the signal out in the private Discord. We're officially live in the trade, and it's gone. Day one of turning one.
It reminds me of that South Park meme. Have you seen it? We're like, what are you going to do with that money? Oh, just take it to the bank, and it's gone.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't have a strategy about flipping, you know. It's like,
there
are people that can do it, but it's very hard to pick the ones that can do it, if that makes sense, because they only show the glory side.
Exactly, bro. Like I think a lot of them do it on demo accounts too. Like it's still impressive. It's still impressive, but like
it's definitely a skill, but not a skill you should be teaching. I don't think.
Like some of them, you see them put like thousands of lots in, and that's why I'm like, bro, you're already like at 100K or something, and you're putting like full margin right now. That's a little sketch to me, because like, why would you be risking 100K of real money? Yeah. There is real ones for sure, but like, these guys ruin it, like some of these fakers,
Yeah. I saw an advert the other day, and this guy I think it was like a £5,000 or dollar account, and he was trading gold NFP, and he made like 20% or something along those lines. And he said, oh yeah, I've taken a really good risk management trade here. And like, if you're promoting that as good risk management, A, big news, B, to make 20-30% whatever he made, you're gonna have to be risking a little bit more than what's safe. Enlightening that kind of behavior is not good for people that are new to trading or don't know much about trading, and they think that's realistic or that's the kind of risk parameters they should be operating on.
Every now and then I get a little bit terrified, and then I see the look in your eyes. Turn around, fight, dies. Every now and then I fall apart, and I need you now tonight, and I need you more than ever. And if you want.
Yep, gold is the king, bro. Gold is king. You know how many like signal groups I see doing gold with like a 50 pip stop loss and a 10 pip take profit?
I didn't see that. I see a lot of people doing like 5 different TP targets.
Oh yeah.
And they say we've made X amount of pips and only like 2 losses this week, but those 2 losses can absolutely wipe out all gains. Easy.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, bro, I don't know. Like, people add me in groups. I made my Telegram public, right? So people just add my username to all kinds of gold groups and like things. So I have like I get like notifications from all these gold groups like suddenly, like yeah, it's pretty annoying. But like all of them are constantly wrong, bro. Like I check them sometimes and I'm like, man, this is a huge stop loss and it's always wrong, bro. So I don't know.
I mean, gold's hard to be right on full stop.
Yeah.
You know, I think gold's for people that are really experienced. In addition to that, some people might not find gold, you know, what it says on the screen, what looking for the best pair to trade. And you won't know what's the best pair to trade until you've kind of got into trading. Some instruments you might love trading. I know a guy that loves AUD NZD, right? Very, very slow pair, very slow. He knows it. He gets it. It vibes with him. You know, I can't vibe with gold. I used to vibe with it, but now I look at the price action. I think I can get so many easier and better trades on indices if I just sit, wait, and I can get those volatile moves if I just wait for it.
Be sure to check out the Party Shirt Trader on Instagram, and we'll see you in the next episode.